Hey everyone. Um, I suck at intros. A few things out of the way. One, how people should be able to opt out. Um, Seems like there'll at least be a no for specific notifications. I don't know if there'll be complete turn off this like uh like opt out from notifications about features setting. I'm unsure of. But in the grand scheme of things, that isn't necessarily what I'm upset about. It's a lot of little things, right? A lot of these things, they just add up, right? It's kind of like uh, some jobs, like you'll go into them full of hope, and maybe that's just me. But I tend to, whenever I start a new job, I'm like, oh, this is going to be the best job ever. It's great. And then certain things might, get to you over time and you just kind of become jaded. I I'm not talking about my current jobs, by the way, because I'm doing some part-time stuff that's actually really engaging. But honestly, I'm trying to focus on that more because it's hard to be angry all the time. And there's no reason to really put myself through that, like to try to force it. But it's also just sad that like just because people get more quiet, it doesn't mean that it doesn't still affect their morale. um, there's a lot of things the past year and a half, especially, that have just affected my morale. And I see why people get burnt out trying to change Wikipedia for the better. Um, Something that bugs me is the whole Larry Sanger thing, and I do not agree with him. uh, but something that irks me about the situation is how Jimmy responded to things on his talk page. Because when people were trying to get him to care about Comtech, I was one of many people who tried. And the responses were quite hostile and negative, and then Larry Sanger being community banned is discussed. Same page. And Jimmy Wales says, I support intellectual diversity in Wikipedia. When we are attacked by people who we don't like, people who misbehave in various ways, whether they be Larry or Elon or the Heritage Foundation, we should never use that as an excuse to put our heads in the sand about our own issues, nor should we throw out any good ideas that come from them because they have a tainted source. Which, it's definitely a statement, especially when you consider that a lot of the Heritage Foundation stuff was quite literally about doxing Wikipedia editors who wrote content they didn't like. There's not much merit to that idea beyond the power of intimidation. But like the whole, like, why are you talking about that way and alienating massive parts of the community by refusing to accept that there's a problem with what happened with Comtech. Because the difference between those two conversations is just really jarring in a really depressing way. Um, and I think it's finally starting to hit me that this won't just magically work out somehow. Like, there is, I think, still a part of me that is like irrationally hopeful. That's like, oh, they'll backtrack. They'll show that they actually care. They'll do something. But it's just long conversations about the wish list instead, and not much. It gives me much hope. The main update from the WWU stuff is, well, I mean, there isn't really an update yet. That's kind of the point, but Brooke got rehired, not by the foundation, so I guess rehiring would be the wrong term. She got hired by the Wiki Project Med Foundation. I'm probably getting the name wrong for that, but it's like a separate affiliate. Let's see if I can find it. And they're kind of creating their own version of the tech team to fill in that gap of what the foundation is not doing. Hey, yeah, I'm live. Yeah. So it is Wiki Project Med. I got the name right. But Rick's going to be helping them there. I wish the foundation was just more, like, I shouldn't have to feel so many feelings. I hate the whole morale thing, and I wish things would be different for once, you know? And so that was my main thing. I have lots of stuff I still need to get done. And I'm still dealing with a lot of personal stuff right now. But yeah. See you later.